Yvonne Jackson. She's got the rhythm and I got the blues. This is the CVT guitar lesson for Joel. And once again, you picked a really good one, dude. On this one, there's a quick slap back delay. I don't know if you have a delay effect, but it's really, check this out. It's really instant behind it. But it fills it in pretty good. So if you don't have one, maybe check in to get one. All right, so I wasn't even paying attention to my pickups here. Actually, that sounds pretty good there. So the tuning standard, the very first thing is 2nd fret A, half step bend release, and then a couple of different variations of this real common blues riff. And I know I've worked with you on some stuff like this when you took lessons on Skype with me, but palm mute open A and then hit an A5 power chord, open 2 AD, so it's, and then repeat it but go open 4 AD. That's 10 times. Now it only goes 10 times on the beginning, but all that's notated in your tabs. Make sure you put little breaks in there, you know, to keep it staccato. Comes in on the 9th and 10th with vocals, and you follow that concept but move it down to the D and G string and only go twice through. Back to the A position twice, and then the E position, which is the same thing but the string 6 and 5. Do it one time, and then they do it more than that, but there's a secondary guitar, and I wanted to give you some of the fillers. So you'd go palm mute open E, go 2A bend release twice, and then back to the A position twice, D twice, A once, and then E once, and then this is cool. It goes 3E bend, whole step, open A, 2D, do that twice. And then an A5 power chord, open 2 AD. So it ends with. Alright, and then section 2, 33 seconds in, and this is the D position. Now it's just another way to play kind of the same concept, but it's all palm muted, and well, the rests are in between the groupings, so it's a little tougher to get the feel. You go open 2, it sounds like this. So open 2 rest, open 2 4 rest, and then open 4, and then that's twice. You want to remember that feel because that kind of goes on in here. The A position, but check this out. Now if that's too much to play and sing, just go, you know, you can just riff through it with the main rhythm. So you'll go open 2 AD palm mute, rest again to 4A, 4A again to open 2 AD. So that's 2D, 3A hammer 4, 2D. The A position 2 times, but now it's back to how we did it in the beginning. E position once, that again, string 6 open palm mute, 2A bend release twice. It's got a killer solo too, man, you're gonna like that. Top of page 3, it's the A position, it's the palm mute through all of it, so open 2 AD twice. Now check this out, here's how he ends it. Okay, so it's a D major from the bottom string up, 2 3 2 open, you know that. Open 2 D to B7, you know that one too. 2A, 1D, 2G, open B, 2E. So you have A5, open A, 2D, F sharp note, 2nd fret on the E, bend release, half step, open E. and then A5 power chord, open A, 2D. Okay, now this will lead you into the solo at 51 seconds. So open A, 2A, slide to 4, use your third finger, I would. 2-4-D, and then 2-4-G-D twice. So it's 7D, 5-7-G, and then the old school Chuck Berry thing. 7G bend, slight rest, 5th fret B and E, and do that 6 times. Back that with the middle finger, the third finger here, and let it drop onto the tip of the index so you don't get this, right? So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 B, 8 E, and I'd back it with a couple fingers on the B string, or you can kind of bar it a little bit. You're going to bend them half step 3 times. So you have 59 seconds in, 5th fret E and B, sounds like this. Or love it. So 5 EB, 7D to 7GB, just finger shift, knuckle shift. 5GB, hammer to 6G, and you should hear the 5 off the B string ringing. So it's 5 E and B, rest. 101 in, 14G, bend, 12th fret B and E. You're gonna hit those twice, and then bend the 14 again, and then the 12 E and B once. 14 GB to 12 GB, half step bend, 14 D. So we have. Then another instrument, I forget which one it is, comes in. So I just ended the solo there for you and had you go in at 1:15 to some repeats. The next new part would be section 3, a minute 57 in, open 2, AD. This is all palm muted, you know this. We used that earlier. It's actually a tag off of the end of the other section. D major. Right? You know all that. And then at 2:12, love this. This is my favorite part of the song. And I know it's going to be difficult, but if you can't do it, just end off that open E string. Now you can use the pick. I have a feeling he's using the index and middle. It's more poppy. 7 EB, back it with a couple fingers because we have to bend it, half step. And then go 7s and 5s. Same thing on the G and B. So. And then this part's real tough. 4 GB, half step bend. And then 4-3 GB to 2-2 GB. So that melody is. 4 D and G, half step bend, 4-2 D and G. Open A, quick rest. So. End it with starting on string 5, 13, 12, 13, 11, strum, and then move it back a half step, 12, 11, 12, 10. Ah. Killer stuff. If you can't play that end part, if you have another guitar player, tell him to do it. But it's fun. I know you, Joel. You're going to dig into this. So thanks, dude.